Hi YouTube, Fiona Corwin. Today I'm coming to you from school. I'm in the middle of week 2 of spring semester 2014, and I have to tell you, it's going so much better than fall of 2013. This semester, all of my professors managed to read their email and figure out how to address me appropriately in front of class, and that's delightful, because really until my legal name change is complete, the college will not actually acknowledge either my gender or my name. So I'm looking forward to having that done. I still haven't heard from the court this week about my legal name change. I filed a proof of publication on Tuesday, so today we're having an extreme close-up version of Fiona on YouTube. I'm using my iPad for the first time, so there may be some wobble in terms of the camera. I apologize for that. And there may be some echo given that I am in a study room that's about 10 by 10 and nothing on the walls, so things echo nicely. I wanted to talk to you today about hair removal. There are a couple of options, and I've tried them both, and they target different things. So laser hair removal targets dark hair on light skin. If you have either dark skin or light hair, laser is probably not a good option for you, because the laser actually targets the dark pigments within the hair, and that's what channels the heat down into the follicle and kills it. By contrast, electrolysis is a directed method. You literally insert a probe into the hair follicle and then apply heat, which basically kills the follicle. It's a slow process. It's one hair at a time. I have about 105 hours in electrolysis, or $3,500. I still have quite a lot of electrolysis to do because many of the hairs on my face and chest and back are white at this point. So those of you a bit younger than me, get it done now. It gets a lot harder as you get older. For the dark hairs, however, I have been using laser. And I have contracted with a local company to the tune of about $5,500 to do my face and my neck, my chest, and my shoulders. And so far I'm on treatment 3, and this is the second week after treatment 3. If you look at some of my videos, more recent published videos, I had a treatment on Monday, not this week, but a week ago. And that first week, all the hairs die, and they try to work their way to the surface, which basically leaves you with kind of a bumpy pizza face kind of thing, which is no good. So today I'm going to show you kind of where things are at now, and we'll kind of just detail what's going on. So I'm going to pick you guys up. If we go in here to my cheek, you can see that it's mostly clear at this point. Now, in fairness, we did a lot of that with electrolysis. Those bumps that you see, though, those are hairs that are working their way to the surface. Go down to my neck, you'll see that there are those 3 spirals there, 1, 2, and 3. Those are hairs that are underneath the surface that are spiraled up, and in my case, those little buggers are about 1 inch long apiece. They won't punch through the surface without a whole lot of effort. If we look at my upper lip, we'll get really close there. You see those bumps? Those bumps are hairs that are working their way up to the surface. And it will take probably another 3 or 4 days before they do. You can see some more there on my bottom lip. And so that's kind of how it works. It takes time. It is not the most pleasant thing in the world. To either have electrolysis or laser. In my opinion, electrolysis is more painful, mostly because it's an endured process. So one hair at a time, hour after hour after hour, can be an excruciating time if you're not prepared for it. Your doctor can prescribe for you numbing creams to apply to your face, and those help. But you have to apply them in advance. Their efficacy, I'm not sure that's even a word, their ability to be efficacious deteriorates over time. So to mitigate that, you apply the gel, and then you you need to put saran wrap on your face, basically to keep the active agents in the numbing cream from evaporating off. This will allow them to stay in your skin longer and actually absorb into your skin and numb your skin, which is what you want when you're going to go for these marathon sessions. Some of my electrolysis sessions have been as long as 6 hours, and those are brutal. They hurt. Laser sessions, by contrast, tend to run about an hour, and depending on the clinic you go to, you can even have 2 technicians working on you at the same time, which is usually what I do. I enjoy just getting in and getting out and getting it done, but it's intense. Modesty is kind of a question when you start to work on things like your chest, mostly because as trans people we're developing, we're changing, we're going through a process. At least the male to females are growing breasts and becoming more feminine. And it's a sort of very strange thing to actually have to, take your shirt off for a complete stranger so that they can, do what they need to do to get rid of your hair. So beware of that when you go do it. My strongest recommendation is, as soon as you know you're going to transition male to females, you ladies need to get on your hair removal. I have been at it now for about 18 months, and as far as I can see, I probably have at least until this time next year before I'm clear. And that'll be costing me basically $400 a month until it's done. And that's just what's so. So get on it. That's really all I have today, folks. I wanted to just reach out and share that with you. Remember, life is beautiful and every moment precious. Hug the ones you love. They need it. And tell them that you love them. Call your mama. She misses you. Thank you. Bye.